It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. They go play action with Hurts. This to Graham on the short pass. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass yards.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
63. Hey, 73.
Hurts. On the out route, this ball complete to Graham. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Great.
Now Hurts on the option right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Bennett now on 2nd down. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Tucker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The Buccaneers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers will spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they'll run with Tucker. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Allen, the man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. This is caught. It's Kirk. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And they'll run with Etienne. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best pot?
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Etienne up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On the ground, it's Tucker.
There he goes left side. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 34. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7. Bennett now to throw. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And he'll go down at the 28. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Bennett looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They run. It's Tucker.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. He's on his way.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Albert Okwuegbunam.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's third and very long when they had been in second and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on second and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Bennett here out of the shotgun.
The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's again complete to Palmer.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And Bennett will look to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
And his kick here is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second down throw coming from Bennett. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. To throw is Bennett.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
73.
Hurts. And Graham on the grab. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Tucker is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Bennett completes this quickly.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
A give running right, Etienne.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Travis Etienne.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Travis Etienne.
81 yards.
And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Bennett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Looking to throw here. Bennett.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bucs are able to claw one back.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he returns this to the 22.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Looking to throw.
That is caught.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give to ETN running right. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a 2nd and 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's got Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Back to throw, Bennett.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home